technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Being declared as the NDA's vice presidential pick, CP Radhakrishnan is now being introduced to all NDA MPs by the Prime Minister. He will be also filing his nomination as the vice presidential candidate and in the presence of chief ministers and deputy chief ministers of the NDA ruled states. His election is almost certain now given the NDA's superior strength in parliament, where the NDA has 422 MPs in both houses, while the number needed to win the vice presidential election is 394. There will be 20 MPs who will be proposing his nomination, with the Prime Minister being the first proposer.
नॉमिनेशन हम 20 तारीख 11 बजे करेंगे। नॉमिनेशन में सारे एनडीए के फ्लोर लीडर्स और एनडीए के मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट सबका हस्ताक्षर होगा। सारे एनडीए के लीडर्स और एनडीए के मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट सब इस नॉमिनेशन फाइलिंग के प्रोसेस में जुड़ेंगे।
Now, as far as CP Radhakrishnan, who is the senior leader of the BJP and current governor of Maharashtra, his name that was approved by the BJP's parliamentary board meeting, that was shared by the Prime Minister. A two-time Lok Sabha MP from Tamil Nadu in Coimbatore, where Radhakrishnan is a leader who was rooted in the RSS ideology and belongs to the OBC community, a dominant caste in West Tamil Nadu. Now, BJP's move is now being seen as a strategic masterstroke ahead of the Tamil Nadu elections next year. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu BJP leaders have also appealed to all parties in the state to keep aside political differences and back the candidature from the leader who hails from their state. BJP's gambit appears to have caused cracks already in the opposition bloc, while the Congress largely is focused on Radhakrishnan's RSS background to criticize the BJP's pick. Shiv Sena UBT faction meanwhile has welcomed his candidature, calling him a person with a good personality and a leader who is non-controversial.
No, if they see RSS background, which is a national movement and a movement for secularism, I think then they are making a mistake. They should see him as a Tamilan. They should see him as a patriot belonging to a great RSS movement.
We all know that Mr. CP Radhakrishnan has a background of RSS, and he proudly wears that RSS badge. His RSS links can't be forgotten.
तो ये तो है, जिन लोगों ने जंग आजादी में जिस विचारधारा ने इंजेक्शन से खून ना दिया हो, उसने पूरे देश के ऊपर कब्जा कर लिया है। ये आजादी की सांस जिन्होंने दिलाने का काम किया, उनको भूल करके ऐसे लोगों को याद किया जा रहा है।
मैं ये मानता हूँ कि एक अच्छी पर्सनालिटी है, नॉन कंट्रोवर्शियल है, तो हमारी तरफ से उनको जरूर शुभकामनाएं हैं।
Meanwhile, sources have been indicating differences that continue to persist within the opposition bloc over their VP pick, as the DMK is now pressing for a Tamil name, while TMC wants that it could be seen as a reaction to the NDA's pick. A formal announcement, however, still remains unclear, as the opposition seems to be divided. Let's get a word from Nyamika now. Nyamika, the NDA's pick is now being seen as a political masterstroke. The opposition, however, is divided because if they want to oppose, they are finding it difficult to raise issues or to find issues on which they will oppose CP Radhakrishnan.
Well, yes, indeed, Amita's this VP election is going to be a test for the DMK as well, because now the assembly elections are coming in the state of Tamil Nadu, and the manner in which NDA has given its candidate from Tamil Nadu also an OBC face, it has become very difficult for DMK to choose a side, because that is the only reason why this entire matter was also being taken up during the India bloc meeting, which has taken place yesterday at the residence of Congress President Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. DMK is basically stressing upon the name from Tamil Nadu only because they are saying saying that if they are going to oppose the NDA's candidate who is in Tamilian, then it will go very negative for the party just ahead of the assembly elections in the state. But on the other side, a difference of opinion has also come out in open because TMC is of the viewpoint that this entire battle shouldn't be a regional one, but they should focus on the national issue more, and that is the only reason why they are saying that if the opposition will also give in its candidate from Tamil Nadu, then it would be seen as a reaction to the NDA's candidate, and that is the only reason why there was another round of meeting which is going to take place today at the residence of Congress President Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge at 12:30 p.m. and after that a formal announcement is expected.
But as far as the meetings that have taken place in the opposition ranks so far, the huddles that have been taking place and continue today as well, Nyamika, we have another breaking update coming in on the scoop that we are picking up. What is being said, the two names that has been discussed in this meeting, Annadurai and Tushar Gandhi, these are the two names that are now coming up as far as the opposition is now concerned, how they will be taking on CP Radhakrishnan. Nyamika, because already, as far as CP Radhakrishnan is concerned, the outreach has also begun to certain opposition parties who are not part of the NDA. Many of them, either some of them are undecided, many of them have decided to extend their support to the NDA candidate. How will the opposition side pick up? Two names that are being said have been discussed in the meeting.
Well, it is pretty much clear that NDA has got the numbers, but the opposition is trying to give out a message to the country that they want to, they just don't want to let it go, as they also want to contest these elections, to give out a message that they are still fighting to safeguard the constitution. As yesterday after the meeting, when we had spoken to several of the leaders who were being present in the opposition parties meeting, they have made it very clear that the criteria for picking the candidate for the opposition for upcoming VP elections is for someone who abide by the constitutional values and who will be widely accepted by all the communities, and that is the reason why two of the names which were being discussed in yesterday's meeting.
So as far as the NDA is concerned, they have been garnering support for CP Radhakrishnan. Meanwhile, the opposition is yet to even announce a formal name as to who will be their choice or the pick for the vice president. But as far as CP Radhakrishnan is concerned, tomorrow 11 a.m. is when he will be filing his nomination.